Looks like this Margaret or whatever might know something.
But wasn't she bullied, though? I have a bad feeling about this.
Saray, why don't we take a rest at the inn?
Good idea. That's Margaret's home, besides. Not a lot of clues to her whereabouts.
We know something bad happened. Maybe Syndra and Margaret had already known each other from before.
So you think Margaret had such strong resonance that she could talk to Seraphim?
Yeah. It's like they were once friends, but...
Something happened.
Yeah. All the more reason we need to find and talk with Margaret.
A little girl can't have gone that far away. Let's look for her tomorrow around the city.
Ah! A scream? Right outside!
It's a Rougarou, a hellion that goes berserk when the moon is out.
Could it be behind the murder streak? Huh? It's kinda weak.
Oh! A wolf monster!
She has resonance too? Dang.
We're going after it. Come on, hurry!
Wait, that's...
There's two of them? And...
It's eating its own kind? Give it your all! Yeah! Lila, is this a Rougarou as well?
No, this is a hellion breed wolf. It's a beast turned hellion. It's agile, but open for attack after.
Strong as the earth! Behold, raging ruin! Earth evolution! Earthborn! Strong as the earth! Behold, raging ruin! Earth evolution!
What? What is going on?
Margaret?
You can tell it's really me, even though my mom said I'm a monster.
Of course. I know you're not a monster.
No, but I became one because me and Wiggs got so angry. Wiggs became a super scary monster all of a sudden, and then killed the people in the city. I got really scared, and so I went to go see my mom to get help, but then my mom...
Don't worry. Your mama's gonna come soon.
Really? I'm so happy.
Syndra, I sensed the presence of hellions, and also a bit of nostalgia.
I can hear Syndra's voice. Wiggs, let's go to the bells. Syndra will be waiting for us.
Margaret. I could have stopped this if I hadn't run away.
Syndra.
All Margaret said was that there isn't a seraph enshrined in the sanctuary.
I see. And so that must have been what led to the bullying.
Yes. In the midst of the intensifying clash between countries, the Church has been disciplining their believers more strictly. It's gotten to a point where they've started to act hostile towards anyone else with conflicting values and beliefs. Even if it is just some child's nonsense.
So that's the reason why you left, out of utter disgust with humans.
Shepherd Saray, please, could you give me just one more chance to protect the city?
I'd like to, but that city is still...
But she's willing to do it, right?
Yes. I won't have people speak of my friend as a liar.
I've always thought that having resonance was a good thing, but I guess that's not always true.
Once you can see with it, your world is never the same again. Depending on how you take it in, you could change for the worse.
In the end, it is what you make of it.
Everyone's got their own values.
But different values bring conflict amongst the people.
Humans and Seraphim effectively live in different worlds. No wonder it's hard to live in harmony with each other. It's the same for shepherds and humans.
What's important is having the capacity to accept each other's differences.
Right. We're separate beings in the end, after all. Besides, resonance has nothing to do with this anyways. Those bullies are at fault.
So you're willing to accept us then, Rose?
Well, if something is real, it's real. May as well be positive about it.
That's pretty smart of you, especially considering you're Rose.
Yeah, I told you not to talk inside my head!
Why don't you just accept it? It's how we Seraphim are.
Well, I think it's creepy. I'm entitled to my opinion.
This aroma. I think we're close to the exit. Probably.
Did you feel it too?
The wind? I think I kind of did.
Hell yeah, we're home free! Praise the sun! It looks like I spoke too soon. A Hellion!
What is it doing in a place like this?
Is it bird or beast?
Yeah, the last thing we need is a bunch of flocking griffins.
Crimson Flame! May it burn your soul!
All this fighting sure makes me hungry.
You are not ready to command the wind yet.
I hate the wind. Huh?
Edna!
You alright?
I just slipped is all.
Boy, we can't take Lady Edna anywhere, can we?
Lady Meebo is talking.
This is gonna be awesome! It has to be!
Saray, look around you. There might be something nearby. It seems there's a treasure chest near us. Sure is dry way out here. Yeah, it's a remote region like Elysia, but it looks hard to hunt or even farm here. It amazes me that people can even live in a place like this.
Those humans sure are tougher than they look.
Maybe they have some sort of special local product? Maybe. Anyway, our next destination is Gododdin. Are we going in the right direction, Rose?
Yeah. It should be around the edge of this cliffside road. I think we're almost there.
Okay, let's hurry before we get attacked again. Wait, that's... Stand strong! Go for it!
That is a mutant hellion called Million Bead. Even calling it a centipede would be a bit much.
Yeah, a million is way too much.
More than 2 legs is too much.
That's just your bias.
Are million beads like rich centipedes? I don't
Lord of
even...
wind, come divine wings! Swarm the sky! Sylvania!
Saray, is your sword style self-taught?
Yep.
Your grip, swing, and focus need work, but otherwise it's okay.
Wait, that's...
Let's begin! Purification! Crimson Flame, spring forth! Dancing, Scarlet Flame surrounds me! Scarlet Flame surrounds me! A Scarlet Flame surrounds me! A Scarlet Flame surrounds me! Clairvoyant, a Scarlet Flame surrounds me! Clairvoyant, Scarlet Flame surrounds me! Clairvoyant, Crimson Flame, spring forth! Dancing Ember! Crimson Flame, spring forth! Dancing Crimson Flame, spring forth! Dancing Crimson Flame, spring forth! Dancing Ember! Crimson Flame, spring forth! Dancing Crimson Flame, spring forth! Dancing Scarlet Flame surrounds me! Flare the Scarlet Flame surrounds me! Flare Vortex Crimson Flame, spring forth! A Scarlet Flame surrounds me! A Scarlet Flame surrounds me! A Scarlet Flame surrounds me! Flare the Scarlet Flame surrounds me! Flare Vortex! A Scarlet Flame surrounds me! Flare Vortex! A Scarlet Flame surrounds me! Crimson Flame, spring forth! Crimson Flame, spring forth! Dancing Scarlet Flame surrounds! Crimson Flame, spring forth! Crimson Flame, spring forth! Dancing Ember! Crimson Flame, spring forth! A Scarlet Flame surrounds me! Flare Vortex! A Scarlet Flame surrounds me! My soul burns! And then vengeance on the wicked! This is your end! Primary Flame! Flare Vortex! Radiant Heat! Flare Shot! Flame Scatter! Flame Scatter! You shan't escape! Flame Scatter! My gathering flames shall ordain your fate! Flame Scatter! You shan't escape! My gathering flames shall ordain your fate! Look on darkness, burn! Behold the destruction of flames! We mustn't underestimate the malevolence.
I think this place should be quelled for now.
Are you okay, Lila?
Yes, I'm fine.
Better than us, probably. Your sparks were flying everywhere, and my dress nearly caught on fire.
I'm sorry, I should have warned you. When you're around a fire seraph, you're inferno danger.
I set her up for that one, didn't I?
Oh, like Inferno Danger.
You noticed.
Oh, crap. Why am I explaining your dumb jokes?
You're incredible, Lila.
In more ways than one.
This aroma. Saray, look around you.
Here.
What kind of bird is this?
A griff kite. It's a bird in the kite family.
There's another one over there too. Very high up.
Yeah, they're excellent at reading the wind.
Look at it soar. Swift and free.
Yeah. Through a sky clouded with malevolence wrought by Earth dwellers.
You don't suppose the griffin started out once as a griff kite?
Perhaps.
Malevolence deforms everything. People and nature alike. But malevolence can be cleansed.
Through Saray, you mean?
Through all of us. Dazzle.
Outsiders! Hey, didn't they say in school not to use that word? Oh, oops. Hello.
Hello there.
Is this new-looking building your school?
That's right. The village chief built it. For the future of the village.
A school?
It's a bit plain compared to the rest of the town, don't you think?
Are you kidding? We didn't have anything like this in my village. We always did want one, though.
I'm Slenge, the chief of this village. What brings you two all the way out to our tiny corner of the continent?
Oh, well, we're looking for...
We're here for work, researching what people eat out on the frontier. Stuff like that.
Your efforts are very much appreciated. Thankfully, our village has been spared the ravages of famine.
In fact, it's even more bountiful than in years past.
And we have the chief to thank for it. If there's anything we can help you with, don't hesitate to ask.
You say that like you own the place.
Seems like a nice village. Sort of reminds me of Elysia.
Saray.
I know. We'll split up and try and find some clues about the Pope. What's wrong, Edna?
Nothing. Just thinking about how Meebo insulted me earlier.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, it looks like there's some kind of ruin in the back of the village, and it's a pretty darn old one to boot.
How old do you think?
It's probably from before the Dark Period. It might be even older than I am.
You don't mean from the Temperance of Averost? If that's true, then this is an incredible find! Wait. Hey, Edna? How old are...
What?
Never mind. Gododdin sure seems like a happy village.
Indeed, everyone here is so positive and active.
They're all like family here.
But I still can't feel the blessing of the Seraphim.
True. The Guardian Seraph is missing. It seems that this place used to be rather barren, but it looks like the current chief was able to overcome these issues.
I can tell the people here respect him a whole lot.
I imagine they do. This would normally be such a desolate environment.
Yeah, not just anyone could pull that one off.
Rose? Is something the matter?
Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. I'll tell you more once I've had time to investigate.
What's wrong? You look troubled. It's strange. This village seems rather prosperous. And that's a problem? The issue is why. Their source of income. Right. The land in this area is infertile and hardly fit for farming or hunting. It's far from any major thoroughfare, and they have no local products to export. Isn't that weird? You'd think a place like this would be the first to fall victim to famine. There must be some explanation for all this. Dezel, have you found any clues about the Pope yet?
No.
Well, if you do come across anything, let me know.
One thing bothers me. The chief. There was something out of place in his personal effects.
His glasses. Lenses are a precious rarity. They're usually only available to those of nobility or holy orders.
And Slenge only showed up here recently. There's dots there if you want to connect them.
You mean to say the chief is...
I'm just saying the possibility is there. Don't quote me on it.
I'll look further into it. Thank you.
Don't.
Huh?
All I'm saying is there's no need to thank me.
All right. There's a ruin!
Wait!
You think they came here to apprehend the chief?
They better not. Without our chief, Gododdin is doomed.
There's no cause for worry yet. As long as they stay out of the Pure Land, we'll be all right.
Malevolence!
Let's go.
There was malevolence coming from the chief. Why?
I bet we'll find the answer inside that ruin.
Yeah. Wait, that's...
Snacks are ready.
This probably doesn't suck.
Building a school to preserve the village's future. I have to respect that.
A school, huh? Always wished I could have gone to one.
Yeah, me too.
You too, Rose?
I grew up on the road. The older folks of the Scattered Bones were like my teachers. He may not look it, but Roche is actually super good at calligraphy, and he knows a ton about literature.
Huh. Egil looks like he's no slouch either.
Yeah, he was the one who drilled me in martial arts and stealth skills. You might say he's my gym teacher.
Well, that's one way to get kids their exercise.
Same with me and Mikleo. Pretty much everyone in Elysia wound up serving as our teachers.
Reminds me of Gramps' etiquette class. He was really strict.
And that's how Mikleo got the way he is today.
Whereas you didn't learn a thing, huh?
Hey, that's not true.
Yeah, right. You were always reading the Celestial Record.
You did the same thing.
Yes, but I read it to enhance my history and classical language studies.
And you're saying I didn't?
So, pretty much the same things you do now.
Fair enough. So yeah, we weren't lonely per se, but...
It would have been nice to study and play with other kids our age.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm full. What happiness.
Rose, you really shouldn't do that.
That's pretty bad manners.
You're eating too quickly. Take your time.
Oh, come on. Stew is practically a drink. Even if I slow down, it'll be gone soon anyways.
Then at least try not to burp.
And stew is definitely not a drink. It's a dish prepared through the honing and condensation of the flavors. It takes time to make it. You should savor it.
Whatever, I'm totally savoring this dish, and savoring it hard. Enough of the lip already.
I swear you're such a heathen.
A destroyed entrance, huh?
Well, that looks hopeless.
Oh, does it now?
Edna, you could use your powers.
Give it a try.
I certainly might. If you were to ask like so. Lady Edna, please do something about these rocks.
This is no time to be joking around.
Mikleo can't take Lady Edna anywhere, can he?
Oh, are you still hung up on that?
Come on, spit it out. Lady Edna, I beg you to move these rocks which I, the pitiful Meebo, cannot.
Hey, that's longer.
Well, I charge interest.
Edna, I think that's enough teasing for now.
We need you to do something about these rocks, Edna. Please help us.
I didn't mean you.
Maybe not. But I'm as guilty as anyone here of taking you and your powers for granted. Even though I've seen malevolence born from that very mentality. Gratitude is vital in all actions. Whether you're worshipping the Seraphim, or simply journeying with friends.
Seriously, it's fine. I'll give you my ability, the giant strength.
FYI, Saray doesn't get jokes.
Nice. I'll try breaking down these rocks that the meek and pitiful Meebo couldn't.
Not you too!
He really doesn't get jokes.
What mighty power!
Oh?
What is this place? Some sort of warehouse?
You got that right. For the stuff that's quickly becoming all the rage amongst the nobility these days.
Elixir?
It's fake. But my body feels oddly warm.
That's because it's packed with energy drink garbage. Did I mention this stuff is highly addictive?
Make one sale and we'll race back for more. Pretty devious.
So, is this stuff being sold officially under the authority of the church?
The certificate carries the authentic stamp of the Church of Rollins, but it looks like the sales profits are all going to this village.
So that's what you meant about tracking the flow of money.
If there's someone in Gododdin who can create an official certificate...
It has to be the missing Pope!
That explains the village's mystery funds.
And the malevolence from the chief.
So they're either conspirators or
the chief is the Pope.
You! What are you doing in here?
That has to be...
Lord of Water!
Could it really be?
The chief?
You act on instinct way too much.
Oh? Did your It's not the chief?
So you are here to capture the chief! I knew it! I'll die before I allow that!
Enough! What is the meaning of this?
Are you... Pope Macedra?
I see you've done your homework.
What would drive you to do such a thing?
I would ask the same. I never desired the title of Pope. So then, why must I continue to perform its functions? I originally joined the Holy Order in order to give a small blessing, a glimmer of hope, to my family and those around me. But that is all.
But there are so many who cherish you. Sergei and the rest of the knights, and...
I know that! That's why I worked so hard. I did all I could. I toiled for years and years, with no self-regard, for the sake of everyone. And then... I took a look around me, and there was no trace of my family left behind. They had scorned me as a man with no regard for his household. What was it all for? What fruits had I to show for my endless labors?
Were you involved with the war against Highland?
I abandoned everything. The war, my country, even my people. At that point, I was beyond all caring. I fled into the forest to meet my death, but these folks rescued me. The good and gentle people of Gododdin asked nothing of me, content merely to treat me as if I were one of their own family.
And so naturally he wanted to give something back to the village.
Even if it meant dealing fake elixir.
I care for neither the Empire nor the Church. Call me a coward if you like, but now I live for the sake of... my family, the villagers.
Your family?
I can sympathize with him for sure, but nevertheless, we need to bring him back.
We can't get the spiritual powers without deciphering the inscription. And the Cardinal is too much to handle for the knights alone.
But, on the other hand, without the protection and leadership of the chief, what will become of Gododdin?
The same could be said for Pendrago. You see the problem?
It was him running away that caused this mess. Why should he get a free pass?
There's gotta be a way around this. Maybe he could crack the code for us and head right back here?
But you know what the knights in the church are like right now.
You think they just let him walk away?
Chief!
Are you okay?
There's no cause for alarm. My need here is finished.
Everyone, please calm yourselves. Worry not, we are safe. The man standing before you is the real Shepherd. Shepherd, there's something I dearly hope you will understand. The villagers bear none of the blame here. This was all my doing.
I just wanted to know the truth. That's all. So I'm leaving, as of now. Is that okay?
I'm not sure. But what I do know is that you seem to trust this fellow. And that's enough for me.
Rose.
Some things in the world come down to more than just black and white.
I am sure Sergei and the Knights will understand as well.
But the real issue is, how are we going to get through the Cardinal's domain?
Yeah, that. I wonder if we can crack it.
The inscription's code?
What, ourselves?
It's not that crazy, is it? It's a man-made puzzle after all. Might even be fun.
That may be, but we better at least ask this guy for a hint or two.
Shepherd, if you don't mind, please follow me.
I think I've mastered the art of cooking.
Giant strength, huh? I hate to admit it, but Earth Seraphim sure are powerful.
Ugh.
Edna?
Ouch! After using giant strength, my body gets all kinds of sore. Can you just try not to touch me?
Oh, sorry.
As you can see, I have a slender build, so by nature, I can't really hold anything heavier than an umbrella. I'm the most ladylike lady that ever ladied, you know.
Well, whatever. But it does make sense that using such great power has a trade-off somewhere.
Just don't tell Saray about it. I don't want him to get all worried about me.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
And just so we're clear, it doesn't mean that it's okay to touch me whenever I'm not using my powers. Got it?
Yeah, I know.
It looks like something was dug up here.
This red stone, maybe?
Vermilion ore, you mean?
Come again?
It's a rare type of mineral. It's a crystallization of nutrients in the earth, often used as medicine. But
I've read about this stuff. Some of its elements are highly toxic, so it can be tricky to handle.
Right! This is what they're using to make the fake elixir.
Saray, look around you.
What is this?
The shepherd is granted 4 powers: earth, water, fire, and wind. They are the blade that shall cleave the Lord of Calamity. Scattered across this land are the shrines of trials. They too are of earth, water, fire, and wind. Tests they are of power and spirit. The power is brought forth in the spirit, and the spirit captures the power. With balance may malevolence be purified. With imbalance does the body smolder and burn. Test thyself, shepherd, and brandish thy might. Rise to the challenge, and stake thy will on the outcome.
The sacred inscription!
He had it memorized?
Not bad, even if it's still gibberish.
What he means is...
We can obtain 4 different powers in 4 different places, and for each one you have to pass a trial, I think.
What he said.
Got it. So we just have to find those places.
Yeah, or... Don't tell me this is one of them.
Indeed it is, shepherd. This is Igraine, the shrine of the Trial of Fire.
May we enter? Funny time to start asking permission, I guess.
The Shrine of the Trial is rife with danger. I cannot guarantee your survival. Will you still go?
Of course! Hidden powers in a secret shrine? I'm there!
Then go forth, young shepherd, and face your trial. This place exists for you.
After coming to Gododdin, I can see why the people value their pope, their chief so much.
Yeah, it's the story of humans, weakness and all.
Weak though they may be, they can always make amends. Though even now I can't say for sure if my decision was correct.
But that's who you are, Saray. Doubts and all. If nothing else, that's why we follow you.
Even if you suck sometimes.
But hey, it all ended well, right? Rose didn't even have to chop anyone to bits.
I don't know about that. She looks like she's still making pro and con lists.
Just like you, right?
I do hope Rose finds a path in life that doesn't involve killing people anymore.
You and the rest of us.
A path without killing, huh?